It's another one, myself, SK Vibemaker for Rinse TV, and we've got a big special guest today. We're talking about originator with the flow, trendsetter with the fashion, multiple plaques hanging around on the wall, founder of the Dipset. What's happening, Cameron Giles?
What's going on, man?
Yeah,
Appreciate
man,
it. Thanks for having me, man. Everything good?
Everything is good. Dipset movement, man.
Yeah,
that's just iconic.
Nah, I appreciate that, man.
You know, when you started Dipset, did you ever imagine that, you know, there would be such a legacy like this?
Nah, to be honest, you know, me, Jim, Jewels, we all grew up with each other. You know, before music, we all hung out. So it was organic. It wasn't really like somebody put here or some dude from this state put there. We all grew up in the same neighborhood, grew up with each other. Everybody knows each other's mothers, each other's kids. So I didn't think it'd be big. I just thought we was making good music, and for people to follow our movement this long, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Now, some people might not be aware that the notorious B.I.G. gave you the cosign, right?
Absolutely.
And he, like, you know, was part of you getting your first record deal.
Absolutely, 100% right.
Talk to us about that situation, because that's definitely some history.
Yeah, you know, Mace on the Bad Boy was B.I.G. was on Bad Boy, and Mace was, he grew up with us too. That's my man since I was 12, 11 years old. And once he got his deal, he took me to Biggie's house, and I rapped for Biggie for about an hour and a half, and Biggie's like, I want to give you a deal. He ended up passing away. His partner, Lance Rivera, heard about me, and he was like, yo, I'm going to give you this deal. He had a deal with Sony at the time. He's like, Big always talked about you, so we're going to get the deal done. But that's how it went down.
Now, you know, one of the latest visuals that you've done for the track called Dips with A-Trak, produced by Just Blaze.
Been in the crib 3 years, they still waiting on me. But I'm down with the front and I'm popping the trunk, then pressing the button, no stunting, I'm dumping and popping the pump, slumping the chump, I'm crying like onions. With a gun I am gifted, back up before I will happily lift. Popping the cap in the back of your cab, lifting your hack, my ass, I'm malicious.
Talk to us about this, man. It's a nice comeback for you. Thank
you, man. Basically, that was one of the songs off the EP that we was doing off the Federal Reserve project. Just didn't do the beat, just mixed it and put his ad-libs on it. A-Trak did the beat, and Just Blaze mixed it down and put his 2 cents in, which is dope. It's really dope. And just came about, like I said, with this A-Trak project and this Federal Reserve project, it wasn't a lot of thought to it. It just came out dope music, you know what I'm saying?
Organic.
Yeah, it was organic. And A-Trak called me one day, and Dame called me and said, yo, you want to shoot the video tomorrow? I said, sure. And then he's like, where you want to shoot it? He's like, Harlem. I was like, yeah, we can go to Harlem anytime. Let's go. A-Trak came up to Harlem, and we shot the video. It was just natural. Everything real. This project, I really like it because it's not a lot of thinking. It's just all natural stuff that comes about.
I know you missed this. It's still Dipset, you dipshit. Stay fly, don't get your bitch hit. Stay grip, don't get your shit split.
So what's the current status for Dipset, man? Are we going to ever see another Dipset project? Because you know the world's waiting for that.
Yeah, I don't want to tell people, yeah, I could tell you yeah, but I don't know because everybody's schedule is so crazy. It's like, you know, I was at Jewel's house maybe a week ago. Jim was at my house yesterday. It isn't about being friends or anything like that. Everybody's in a great space, but it's just about everybody getting in the same room for 2-3 weeks to bang the music out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to. Of course, we could do it, but I don't want to tell you a date, a time, or whenever. It's just about getting our schedules together.
No false hope.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to tell you something that doesn't happen.
What's one of the biggest industry traps that you've seen in the music game in your whole time involved? If you could tell anybody a piece of advice, it would be beware of that.
Well, today, to be honest, it's kind of different. I wouldn't say trap, I'll just give you some knowledge. Like, if you want a record deal nowadays, the record companies are chasing people who don't want deals. Because, you know, you got friends like, yo, give me a deal, give me a deal. The way the record industry works now, they'll be like, how many followers you got on Twitter? How many followers you got on Instagram? How many hits on YouTube does your video got? They're not building artists from the ground up like they used to. They basically want to get on an artist bandwagon, so to speak, that has their own movement. So you got a lot of artists that the record companies are chasing, and those are the ones that don't even want the deal. People who want the deal, they're not messing with. They're chasing people who don't want the deal. Now you may give somebody, you'll say, look, I'll say one name. It's an artist from down south. His name is Young Scooter. And they'll offer him a deal, but he's making 25, 30,000 a show and doing 2-3 shows a week. You do that monthly, you probably make 100,000 a month. If the record company's not going to match offer you 300,000, you're like,
what's the point?
What's the point of doing it? You know what I'm saying? So that's the knowledge I would get, because it ain't really a trap now, because nowadays they're already chasing people who already got their own success. They're not building anybody from the ground up.
Some knowledge right there.
Yep.
It's been another big one. Myself, SK Vibemaker for Rinse TV with Cameron. Thanks for coming through, man.
Come on, man. Anytime, man. Rinse TV, you know what it is. Dipset all day.